Welcome in. Peace, AGRC. Mindset Millionaire, BP. Oh, you here today, BP? You gonna stay with us today for your reading? BP, you with us? BP, are you with me? BP, let me go ahead and write you down. Cause we got lovelies in queue. So if y'all don't show up, we gonna keep doing what they do. So we got BP. While we're here right now, what kind of reading you want, BP? BP, general love, career. Talk to me. Who else was supposed to get a reading last night? BP, are you with me? Oh, I forgot I gotta fill you up. I'm like, why are you empty? Why are you empty? Peace, Green Queen Raver. How you been? It's been a minute. You been out chilling these streets still? Going to raves and stuff? General, okay. Stay with us now. General. Diva Love. She on cue. And who else was it? It was one other person. Who else was it? I forgot. It was DP, or it was BP, and it was AP, right? AP was on TikTok. Peace, Keisha J. Peace, Hoya. Hoya on TikTok today. Hoya, you on TikTok today? Ashe. Peace, Storm Angel. Melanated Queen said, I received my bracelet today, and she is even more beautiful in person. Ashe. Hey, Nick. Green Queen said, I'm good. Thanks, babe. Yeah, working, mothering, and raving. Ashe. All right, y'all. My elbow been itching. What that mean? What that mean when your elbow be itching? And my skin ain't dry, to somebody who said dry skin. All right. So I'm gonna get this set up. I was thinking about playing some music, but then I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling wordsy. I don't really want to hear any words. You said a little more Vaseline. My throat been acting funky. I think it's these flowers behind me. I don't know what's going on with this batch back here, but I got some roses and some sunflowers behind me on my altar, and I think that's what it is. I think I gotta take them out or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's when I come in this room and sit right here, I feel it. You just got done listening to music, Ashe? All right. Peace and wellness, babes. Welcome to all of you. Welcome in to the Crystaline Mars show. We are on episode 207. 207. Meet us here every night, y'all. We're growing live. Between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all know for Deep Discernment with Duüblè, we are on our moon break, and baby, it's been lovely. It's been lovely. When I say my present self is grateful for the decisions that my past self made, because this is lovely. I was thinking about that the other day, because I remember when we used to work at the mall and I used to have to show up, I was like, it would be times where I would have to show up on my moon, especially that first day. Y'all know that first day be the worst. And I used to have to push through, and I was like, I'm grateful. Y'all, I've been napping. I've been taking a daily nap every day for the past few days. And I was like, I'm grateful. I am grateful. So it's been lovely. I hope that these past few days have been peaceful for you. And if it has been chaotic, which is expected with this full moon energy, I hope that you have been searching for peace, right? For that missing piece. So meet us here, like I said. Also, thank y'all. What was his name? Wayne Hamilton. Thank you for your order. I have created some copper jewelry and added it to the website. And one of our lovelies have already snatched up one of our malachite pieces. And so thank you so much. Y'all head over to the website, CrystalineMars.com. Y'all have been coming through. Shout out to Graffiti. Graffiti has been showing mad love this month. Over the past month and a half, Graffiti has been showing up on a weekly basis. And thank you, babe. And thank you to all of our other lovelies as well. I just can't remember all y'all names when it comes to y'all placing the orders. And that was one thing that I was really nervous about when it came to us having to start over, because we didn't have any jewelry. But what we did start over with was the essentials, with the incense and the sage and the soaps and the toothpaste and the candles and things. And when I say y'all have been supporting so heavily with those things, like, thank you. Thank you. With our beaded bracelets, like, y'all have really been showing out. Graffiti just came in. I just shouted you out. Thanks, babe, Graffiti. But y'all head over to our website if you hadn't already, CrystalineMars.com, because y'all know we just scratching the surface. Y'all know we just scratching the surface. And so thank you. And meet us on all of our social platforms, social media platforms. We're on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And shout out to our freaking YouTube. Y'all got me grinning tonight. I love y'all. Even those of you who don't like me, even those of you who hate me, I still love you. And thank you for your support. Thank you for all of the energy that you send me, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad, the mad. Because at the end of the day, the day gonna end, but no, at the end of the day, that energy is used for wellness. It is used for creation. It is used. It is transmuted, and it is used, and it is sent back. It is returned. I return all energy back to sender, not just negative energy. So thank y'all. And I believe that's it. So we're now going to go ahead and move into our next segment of the night, which is the message of the day. Peace, passport, ooh, we eatery. Masterpiece, lovelies, Hoya, Ashe, primordial, peace, body spiritual, NY Debs, Miss Debs, peace, love. Thank you, Scotty. Hair grease, Ashe, peace, love. Thank you, nightmares. All right, so let's go ahead and flow. So the message of the day, when I got out the shower, I heard after you, and I saw someone, like, do like this, and I was like, okay, what is that? And then I channeled this fast energy. I know I've been being called to fast, and I just haven't been wanting to, and I've been ignoring the call. So I don't know who else have been like trying to put the plugs in their ears when it comes to the fasting, right? But if you are being called to fast, if it resonates with you, if it's placed on your spirit, on your mind, on your heart to do so, it definitely feels very beneficial. And so I'm going to do so just to see, right? I'm going to do so just to see. I'm going to be obedient just to see something real quick. Because when I channeled fast, I then channeled this acronym for fast. So wait, the message of the day actually is minor moves create major shifts. Minor moves create major shifts. And that's when that after you message came in. Okay? And so it's like, when I move, you move, right? When you move, then the universe can move. And so I think you might want to go ahead and get the moving. Because what's coming through for you, baby, you're going to want to get the groove in. So the acronym FAST is the F. The F is for fortitude. Fortitude, pushing through that adversity with courage. It may be a little uncomfortable. So when we talk about fasting, that can be anything for however long. It could be for 12 hours. It could be for 24 hours. It could be for a week. I'm feeling like, who want to fast with me? Y'all want to do, who going to fast with me? Starting tonight, you choose what you're going to fast, and we can check back in 7 days from now. Come on, let's do it. Who going to do it? If you're going to fast with me, let's say it now, fast, and let's commit. And then you come up with those terms and conditions, and we're going to come back. Come on, let's go ahead. Because this is literally in alignment with that daily energy for tomorrow. What's 7 days from now? So today is the 16th. So the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23. So on the 23rd, and that 2 plus 3 is 5. That's Papa Legba energy. full circle because that 23, that 5 also is Mercury energy. And I channeled the energy. I just did the daily energy for Wednesday, which is Mercury day, and it's in alignment. So that's all I'm gonna say. But I see y'all saying fast. So Ashe. So we're gonna come back. I need to write this down. I'm dead serious, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. So we are fasting through September 23rd. So whatever that is for you, whatever that is for you. If it's social media, you say, okay, I'm not gonna be on social media after 5 o'clock, or I'm not gonna. You set those terms and conditions to yourself. Storm talking about I've been fasting. I've been fasting. It's not anybody talking about you. Dang, we ain't like you. We won't fasting yet. Technically, I intermittent fast every day, but I got to do something different. So yes, I shade to that. You said just water only. Whatever it is for you. Whatever it is for you. For me, I would like to just do fruit, especially while I'm on my moon and things. This is my time to detox and things like that. So I really need to take it light. I really need to eat light. So my fasting may be fruit and coconut water, even though that's fruit too in water form. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you do what you do. I'm not gonna tell you what to fast from and how long to fast, but we commit to 7 days. So y'all check in every day. We're gonna check in every day and see how it go for us, you know. And let's hold ourselves accountable. Let's hold ourselves accountable. And remember, so back to the acronym. Fortitude for the F. Pushing through the adversity with courage, with confidence. A is for, so hold on. Before we get into that, because even though I already said it, when it comes to this fast, and we got 23 of us on YouTube, y'all get them likes up. Y'all get them likes up, YouTube. We got 23 lovelies and 13 likes. But this fasting is going to open the door. This fasting is the portal to these things. All right. So fortitude. All right. So we're going to be cultivating that that confidence and courage, so we may push through this adversity. Because I told y'all, well, I said this for tomorrow. Y'all got to check in for tomorrow's daily energy. I was talking about how, you know, we're in a very dense time and we're not even in the thick of it yet. So we're really being called to do these things now to prime us, prepare us for what's to come. Because though we're in this very dense energy, the deeper the roots, the stronger and the taller the tree. And so this is going to be a fruitful season for a lot of us, but it's also going to be a drought for a lot of us as well. And so with that drought energy, you know, it's going to be scout energy. I need it. Energy that needs water, energy that wants to feed off of you, energy that wants to, you know, come mess what you got going on, mess up what you have going on. So this is to prime our minds, prime our spirits, our bodies, and as a whole, so we can receive, but also have certain boundaries up with self and externally. So fortitude, damn, we're gonna get through this thing one way or another. So your F is for fortitude. Your A is for agility, which is the ability to move quickly and easy. Agility to move quickly and easy. I'm talking about breaking ankles. Breaking goddamn ankles, right? Can't catch me. Being quick on your feet, right? Strategy. The S is for strategy. And that is coming up with the actual plan of action that needs to be taken moving forward. So these things are going to come through. And lastly, the T is for tenacity, and that is the ability to grip something firmly. So there may be some things that you feel like are slipping through your hands. Rather, it's your damn sanity, your money, your peace, whatever it may be, right? And with that tenacity, it's that ability of you getting the grip. You getting the grip, but also with that tenacity, it felt like it felt like more tangible as well. So at the end of it, because the T is the last letter, it's like you're going to have a grip, all right, of whatever it is. It's like these things are going to manifest tangibly, whatever these, and obviously it's not going to be every single thing, but it's definitely going to be something that it's a key, essentially, that is going to unlock a door for you in whatever arena you need at this moment. So that's what I got for fasting and the message of the day, y'all. Storm said, people been pushing my buttons just to find out what I got going on in my life. When I say keep them guessing, Keep them guessing. Keep them on the need to know. Because y'all told y'all the monitoring spirits are on 1,000. And they gonna see. They gonna see divinely. You said we got this collective for sure. Blaze said, I've been MIA, but I'm back. I need to catch up. You're here. No need to catch up. No mustard head ass. You are here. You received your package. A lot of y'all received your package. Ashe. Storm said, this is a push and pull energy. No facts. The shift is happening now. Shifts are always happening. And so it's just a matter of you getting a grip of the wheel. Like, okay, the shifts are happening, but what direction do I want to go? What direction do I want to go? Right? And so some of y'all have been planting seeds and setting intentions. And, you know, you're going with the universal flow. And so now it's like, okay, we have the 4 directions. Which way would you like to go? All right, this is the path that you desired. And so this is what will be required, right? And these are the things that are going to come through as we fast. So let's definitely, my head wrap is hurting me. My head wrap is hurting me. But yes, I legit can't drink liquor anymore. My body won't allow it. Wow. Storm said, I ain't drinking for years. I've been dry and fruit fasting already for a detox. Look at y'all. Y'all was already ready. Y'all was already ready. Peace, Dushine. Come on, YouTube. What y'all doing them likes? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the daily energy for September 17th, 2024. All right. So full moon. Full moon is tomorrow night at 10:34 p.m. Eastern time. So we're getting to that peak of this full moon in Pisces energy, which is going to bring a lot of enlightenment. A lot of enlightenment is here for us in regards to what has closed, what is closing. All right, because I know that Pisces is the last zodiac sign in the astrological year. And so, what I'm about to say. So September 17, 2024, that adds up to 25, which adds up to 7. So that Pisces energy is showing up again. And Pisces, some of y'all may also be having a lot of intense dreams between tonight and tomorrow night in regards to just certain things that are happening in the spiritual realm, in regards to just clarity that you need in regards to certain situations. But this falls on a Tuesday. And so it feels kind of chaotic. It feels kind of busy on this day. And so I ask you to check in with yourself for sure on this day and ask yourself, what do I need to be well? Because with Pisces, Pisces love to give and do for everybody else. And it's beautiful, but it can also be a detriment to Pisces because they tend to neglect themselves and lack in the self-love department. So, you know, there may be some things that you need to do, but definitely make sure you take some time for you on this day. All right. You said, wow, really again? What? The chaos? And so the seeds of intentions planted during the new moon have grown to their fullest potential. This is starting to feel like deja vu, y'all, because I'm like, did I read this yesterday? I did the daily energy. Like, I do the daily energy a day ahead. Like, for the 17th, I made a video for our YouTube and Instagram yesterday. So I said this yesterday. And so when I read it again, I'm like, I feel like I said it in last night's live. And I'm like, did I say this in last night's live? Or was this just yesterday? There may be like some deja vu energy. Maybe some of y'all have been hearing a song, Deja Vu by Beyonce. Or maybe just you've been receiving a lot of messages through certain songs. But I'm like, I feel like I just said this. But I did technically. But this is definitely a time to reflect on what has manifested at this time. Also, great time to charge. I feel like did I say this on last night's live? Like, this is, I'm feeling kind of crazy right now. Charge your crystals, all right? Dancing to release energy will be great to do. Also smudging your house, cleansing your house, clearing out the stuff, clearing out the junk, starting a gratitude journal, and doing your shadow work is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time to do that. Beware of heated arguments. Beware of heated arguments. These arguments may be centered around boundaries, all right, that you have set, or these arguments may bring to light certain boundaries that need to be set. Bell Reeve said past, present exists simultaneously. I shade to that. And so, yeah, with this being on a Tuesday, there may be some energy that like irritates you. You may find yourself very irritable, and I need you to breathe, remove yourself if you do feel that stirring up. But like I said, boundaries are going to need to be established, or some boundaries are going to need to be broken down as well, because there may be some boundaries that you have that are literally in your own damn way. There may be things that you are setting the intention to, you know, manifest, but you have these walls up, and it's like, how is it going to come through if you're not allowing it? Like, that could be love, that could be money. You may be setting the intention to attract money from all sources and things like that, but your mind is closed off because you're like, oh no, certain things I'm just not gonna do, or you know, like I'm not gonna do, that's not gonna happen. Or it's like, you know, there may be some boundaries, some walls that you have up that need to get knocked down, and vice versa. But definitely establish and enforce your boundaries on this day if you do find them being tested. Reserve your energy though. Be very tactful with how you speak, and also be very intentional with what you give your energy and how much you give your energy. Don't overexert. Don't overexert, because there, with this Aries energy, with this being a Tuesday, with Aries and Scorpio, it feel like you may want to fuck something up real quick. Like, you could shut something down really quick. Your mouth is going to be lethal on this day. So talk on purpose between today, between 17th and 18th. Definitely be intentional, because there may be some things that you want to destroy. But it feels like, you know, don't say nothing that you don't say nothing while you're in the thick of things, because there may be some things that you wish you didn't say, and you can't take back. So you might find yourself wanting to screen calls and texts as well, like, I don't know if I want to talk to you. I don't have the capacity to deal with your shenanigans. The veil is also going to be very thin on this day. So, you know, very powerful downloads in regards to what's happening behind the scenes, what energy is being sent towards you, what energy is coming towards you, positively, negatively, whatever it may be. So with this veil being thin, with this full moon energy and lunar eclipse, this is a good time to ask your questions. This is a good time to ask your questions, and those questions, those answers are going to come like immediately. It could be through a download, it could be through it manifesting in your reality, through a conversation, or whatever that is. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. True intentions will also be revealed. True intentions also will be revealed. All right. Heart postures is going to be easy to see. All right. There may have been some people who were hee-hee-ha-ha throughout the month, and now you're seeing that they just had ulterior motives, right? I was watching The Safe House yesterday. Y'all know I've been enjoying my moon break. I've been watching movies and stuff. And I was watching The Safe House, and it was the CIA agent who, he was in a safe house. He had to arm a safe house, and he was there for over a year, and he didn't like it there because he wanted to move. He wanted to graduate, essentially. And then some Denzel Washington came in with his juicy, y'all might want to watch that. It was a pretty good movie. The Safe House. It's on Netflix. Denzel Washington came up and he shook shit up. And so then so the guy, his life went from boring to turned up, and it was like, all right, you wanted to prove yourself, you wanted to get up and out, and now you got some shit that you got to work with. And he did his thing. And then towards the end of the movie, they had to go to another safe house, and it was this one guy there, and he was like, he was in a country somewhere, which was even worse than the other guy. Because the guy, he thought he had it bad, but he was in the city, so he was actually able to still go out and date and stuff like that. But the other guy at the other safe house, it was nobody out there but him, literally, in the trees, bitch. And so when he went to the other guys, and so that's a message in itself. Be grateful for where you are, because it could be worse. There is somebody who has it worse than you. And you may be over here like, yeah, and it's like, baby. Because the guy was like, you know, this is the most action I've ever seen, you know, nobody been here in 10 months. And then the guy was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm jealous. And then when a guy got up to go get some coffee, the guy who said he was jealous attacked him, right? So there may be some jealousy energy here, because of what you have, right? Because you don't, because you're not in restriction. There may have been energy sent your way. This is definitely a great time to do your protection rituals, your return to senders, your releasing candles and things like that. But true intentions are going to be revealed, and I want you to know that it's important that you continue to move in integrity at this time, because misery needs company, and you're so close. You've come too far to let somebody else's, negative, pessimistic, jealous, envious, hatred ass energy trickle over to you and then create havoc and chaos in your life and literally spoil your seeds. Okay? So definitely don't let other people's shit trickle into your garden. All right? Stones for the day are labradorite, moonstone, lapis lazuli, tourmaline, and clear quartz. And the colors of the day are black. Why does it feel like Sunday? Black, silver, and gold. Black, silver, and gold. But it's interesting because it feels very fired up with this full moon. And the full moon is in Pisces, but then it's going to be in Aries on Wednesday. And it just feels like things are about to take off and you're about to be busy. Some of y'all about to be booked, busy, slammed with work, to where you're not even going to have time to entertain certain things. So just mind your business and business your mind, as I like to remind us, right? But I shade to that. So that's the daily energy for September 17th. Make sure you're hydrating, Ashe. And definitely there'll be some things that come up when it comes to what you indulge in. And if it's not healthy, it's going to be clear as day. Like, this is what needs to be cut out. This is what needs to be cut back. Because with that Pisces energy is very sensitive, and Pisces can get very sick easily. And so there may be some sicknesses or little coughs or things coming up after you eat something or after you're around somebody. Some of y'all may be able to even smell energy on people and things like that. And it's like, we need to cut back. So we're going to go ahead and move into tarot tea time, you and me time. I want to bring the tea back, y'all. I've been thinking about the tea lately. Tarot tea time was first birthed with me sipping my tea as I pulled cards. And then we just been drinking coconut water lately. Masterpiece said, right, I was eating fried chicken today. Nah, I didn't want. What you mean, nah, I didn't want? What you mean? Peace to Chandru from India. Thank you, Red Kramer. Peace, Bora. Let's see what Fortitude got. Peace, Mook. Passport GA. Thanks for the heads up, because Lord knows. No, for real. Blaze said, I felt like that today. Laugh aloud. That fire was ready. Family court. Ashe. You got court tomorrow. Yeah, wow. Ashe. Tell me how that go. Christ said, I just watched them. They left and he came back. That's what I see. Okay. There was some today at work. Okay. I'm a Pisces. You all right? Oh, it tasted weird. Oh, yeah. That's how that's what happened to me when I was being called to, I knew, when I first had my awakening, my taste buds started changing. I used to go to this chicken wing spot up the street every week, often. And then one day it just stopped tasting the same. And I was like, did they change the seasoning? And, it's like it literally started tasting more and more like plain. And I'm like, why doesn't it taste the same? And then, it was revealed to me that it was time for me to let it go and stuff. And I fought that. That was in like January. And then like August came around and I was like, I think I had let the chicken go at that point, but I was still eating beef or pork. And I remember I went to Jersey to see my grandma, and I was saying to myself, like, I was trying to set those boundaries, but then I got around family members who still ate the same, and I fell for it. And I remember I was indulging at my grandma's house, and I felt so convicted, but I was still eating, and I was like, Jasmine, you know you're not supposed to be eating this. Like, but I was like, but I want to. And then I had the biggest brain fog. Like, my intuition, it was so foggy, and I was like, oh shit. So I kind of got backed in a corner. It's been 4 years of no 4 years of no chicken, beef, or pork. Bell Reef said mouth been on 10. Oh hell, Bell. Wednesday is gonna be a trigger for a lot of you. All right, let's get into it. Let me turn this timer on. 9:11. Cora said, I'm 16 and I just found out I'm pregnant. I'm kind of scared and I have no idea how to tell my boyfriend Charlie, the father. And how am I supposed to tell my parents? You just tell them. There's no how. You just tell them. Literally. Clock. All right, so we got I just heard randomly like we always do at this time, I go for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma be on this EP, mama. I'ma push it down. Hey, I'm good. Welcome to the good life. Ashe. But we have AP here. You still here, babe? And then Bell Reeve sent in a love offering for Diva, babe. But the other lovely who was on TikTok yesterday who didn't get their reading, let me know if you're here. What you got, Fortitude? You said you listened to that today and yesterday? Ashe. Ooh, hey. Y'all know I'd be excited when the cards align with the message. So I'm pulling from our Fortitude Oracle deck. If you hadn't already, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I gotta get in my bag because y'all, I be wanting to tell y'all stuff, but I can't. So it's just fueling me up to hurry up and get this shit going so I could come tell y'all. Damn, I want to run my mouth so bad. But anyway, one of the cards say, high vibrations breed high-level conversations and divine revelations. What is the quality of your conversations? Seek the highs and the lows. Divine revelations. The other card that came out, this has been coming out a lot. The cleaner you are, the harder it is for mold to grow. Remember this when friends and family turn foe. So the cleaner you are, aren't we talking about this fasting energy? And then the other card that came out is higher vibrations. So with this family turning to foe energy, you say you dress like the lady on the cards. Yes, this is me. This is AI me. But you know, when it comes to these conversations, high vibrations breed high level conversations. And so there may be some family and friends who, you know, maybe the vibes just ain't vibing in the conversations. Maybe they want to talk about drama, trauma, he say, she say, what happened earlier yesterday. It's like, girl, boy, bro, sis, that was so long ago. Or like, you're still there, you know? And so with this family and friends turning foe, this is because you're cleansing your energy, raising your vibration, and so certain things just not gonna resonate. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get busy, y'all. All I'm gonna say is, because I gotta say something. Damn, okay, shut up. Y'all don't pay me no mind. I'm so pressed to share this with y'all. I'm gonna have to get in my bag tonight so I can bring this to y'all tomorrow. Fuck, I want to tell y'all so. So all I'm gonna say is, no the fuck you not. All I'm gonna say is, y'all stay tuned for the next episode. What we got? Ashe. How do you learn how to do tarot? So me personally, I pull the card every day and I I looked for how that showed up in my reality, but pulling a card every day, and then adding numerology and astrology to my tarot readings helped me with expanding. Hey, Sean, Empress said, I love the excitement. Me three. I cannot wait to share it with y'all. He said, spill the beans. You got to come back tomorrow. I'm going to get in my bag. Because it ain't nothing to do. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. So y'all stay tuned on the next episode. Oh, Masterpiece said, when's the next Magic School Bus trip? Y'all ain't remind me. Today is Monday. We were supposed to do that yesterday. So, I guess Sunday? Shoot. I forgot, y'all. Y'all ain't even said nothing. I say, what we got? We have the Ten of Wands here. We have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, wee. We have the Seven of Cups. Yes. Hold on. All right, give me one for the Ten of Wands. Five of Swords. Okay, in reverse it was. Okay. Ooh. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no. We got the Five of Coins. Look at all these damn fives. And the Eight of Swords. So with this Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands was clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse. So with this, it feels like some of y'all are about to have some more energy kick up, some more challenging energy kick up. With this Ten of Wands, it feels like, I'm going to show y'all, like the Ten of Wands, it speaks of weight, of betrayal and things like that. But what I'm picking up from this energy, this feels like every nail that was thrown at you to try to keep you stuck in a certain spot. It's like you are taking, it's like you're taking these bricks, you're taking these nails, you're taking these stones, you're taking this dirt, and it's like you're moving forward with it. I do feel like it may feel like a weight, like you may feel like, whoo, I got a lot to do, but it doesn't feel heavy. It does not feel heavy. There is weight, but there is strength here that is going to help you push through. So whatever it is, it may look big on the surface. It may feel like you may have a laundry list of things to do. You may have a laundry list of responsibilities, but I don't feel it being a challenge. There are some things that are being sent your way though. There are some people, some energy, whether it's seen, unseen, known, or unknown, that's trying to add to your weight. I can't even talk. All right, so some of y'all may have been using your throat chakra and still, speaking your truth, still speaking intentionally and things like that. And somebody may be a Gemini or have heavy Gemini placements, or even a Taurus or Virgo I'm picking up. But this feels like because the Five of Swords is challenge. It's challenge, it's competition, it's envy, it's jealousy, but this is in reverse. And so this is behind you. And so some of you may have been a little overwhelmed, a little paranoid. Some of y'all have been having very dark dreams. Maybe you had like a bad breakup, or you're in the midst of like some spiritual warfare in some way, shape, or form. And you may be a little worried about what's coming. But I'm hearing I got your back, like your ancestors got your back. Y'all know I always reference my my altar behind me when I get that. But it's like whatever this is trying to send to you, and it's going right back. It's boomerang back to them. And I just saw like a dart in the head. We have the Queen of Cups here and the Five of Coins. So remember I said this season that we're in is very dense, but it's also very fruitful. So this is fruitful energy. I said it's going to be fruitful for a lot of us, and then it's going to be drought for some of us. It's going to be fruitful for some, drought for some. And this is literally that depiction of that. Fruitful and drought. Fruitful and drought. I want to get one more for this fruitful and drought. And I just felt a have sharp pain in my heart. Yeah, because it's like I said, that if that heart though, what that heart look like though? What that heart though look like? What that heart chakra look like? And if you're on this other side where you still got a lot of things to work through, I need you to go ahead and do your work, my love. I need you to do your work. What we got? We got the King of Swords, saying nothing but the truth. That throat chakra energy that I spoke of. So some of y'all are moving from poverty. Some of y'all are breaking that generational curse when it comes from lack and how you attract money, how you relate to money, and just the abundance of resources around you. King of Swords. Yes, and with this King of Swords, it feels like, because with this King of Swords energy, he just looks like very responsible, very well spoken. He looks like he thinks logically before he speaks. And so this is the energy, like, think about what you have to lose. Everything does not need to be addressed. Everything does not need to be spoken on. Somebody is literally about to have a massive come up. And I feel like it's going to be public for some of you, because she can't hide it. Like, she looks, you could tell she's expecting. And so some of y'all are, it's like you may be giving off this energy, or there may be a trickle of blessings that are coming through, and it's like you're not going to be able to hide it. I don't see you boasting it, but it's like you getting a promotional job. Like, obviously people are going to know that you're up in the running, or something like that, where people are going to be able to tell that you have something brewing. They may have heard through the grapevine. In the spiritual realm, we have the Seven of Cups here and the Eight of Swords. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. The Seven of Cups and Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is speaking of that restriction. 7, 8. 7, 8. Give me one more for this. So you see this guy in the jail, right? And then you see the other guy with all the different cups, all the different possibilities, the abundance of abundance. And this is like somebody watching you. Somebody watching you. Somebody witnessing you grow. Give me one though. Give me one for the Seven of Cups. Ashe. We have the King of Coins. Talk about motherfucking growing. King of Coins. So we had the King of Swords, King of Coins, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups in reverse. So yes, my love, fast. Fortitude, agility, strategy, and tenacity. Fast. Because with this Five of Cups, this is speaking of you freeing yourself from whatever this was that had power over you. Because this fasting is also about clearing energetic space. That is a big thing that's happening right now. For some of you, it's not about you, oh, you have to completely let this thing go and you have to be extreme about whatever it is you're fasting about. But it's like, we just need to energetically clear some stuff out because it's max capacity. It is something that is taking up too much space and is blocking the door. All right. And we have the Three of Coins here, the Hermit. No, I want to pull from the Ancestors deck. Somebody may have been considering getting in the gym or considering like taking some kind of classes, whether it's yoga or martial arts or I forgot the other, not Mao Tai. I don't know how to say it. Shih Tzu. That's a damn dog. Somebody may have a Shih Tzu. Tzu. What's the damn thing, y'all? Because I see it, but I can't see it clearly. He said, sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me. Keisha said, you're on target. I say, you just saw 999. Don't believe me, just watch. Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my ring. Jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Thank you. So what came out is Father of Water, balance and harmony here. We have Father of Water, balance and harmony. Somebody may love cheetah print, love earthy colors like the browns and the golds. Somebody may have like that color on their nails or something like that, or phone case. But with this Father of Water, give me one more. Balance and harmony. Okay, so with that balance and harmony, that's Ma'at. And with the Father of Water, like I said, we're being called to just clear out this space so we can be in balance and harmony and flow with the universal energy. Like I said, with that water, remember earlier I channeled, I was like, it's like, all right, we have all of these different directions that we can flow. Where do you want to flow? Where do you want to flow? But that's why we must clear ourselves so we can make sound decisions. This is around this full moon energy. There is a lot of clarity here. We have twins, the twins, conscious connections. 6, Ma'at showing up again. I want to read this twins card. Purple and orange, royalty. Card number 6 reads, all right. You deserve to be loved fully and completely on your terms. Check in with your closest relationships. What needs to be addressed? Are you at a crossroads? The twin ancestors show up together to represent love of all kinds. Familial, romantic, divine, and self-love. The twins are heart-led, passionate, and crave connection. Bring your whole self to all loving unions. You are worthy just as you are. All right. Whew. So the ancestral medicine says, my child, there are those in your bloodline who didn't know love or who considered it frivolity. Do not let this be your inheritance. You do not need to be in a relationship to be whole. There may be a need for introspection and resolving inner conflicts before seeking connections with others. Your current relationships may have disharmony, imbalance, or conflicts. The declaration is, I am worthy of loving and I am love. So with this balance and harmony, there may be some balance and harmony that needs to be restored within yourself. And you may feel some kind of way. You may feel like, what did I do wrong? You know, maybe some of you come from a family where, you know, you had to grow up very fast, or you always were blamed for things like, and this could have stemmed from like something simple as like a sibling kind of situation where your brother or your sister did something, but you always got in trouble, or they never got in trouble, but you always got caught. You always got held to a higher standard and things like that. And it was just because of that, like you had different expectations placed on you. But with that card that I just pulled, it just definitely is calling you to, you know, do some self-reflection, some introspection in regards to the relationship that you have with yourself. You know, what piece are you missing internally? You know, and don't wait for anybody to give you that. Don't wait for anybody to give you that validation, that confirmation that you are seen, that you are worthy, that you are loved. You may need to literally just remind yourself of these things. And the person will only see in you as much as they are able to see in themselves. And somebody is not ready to, we channeled this yesterday, because I'm seeing somebody point the finger. And if you're that somebody, I need you. Remember in elementary, I know in my elementary, they used to be like, you point that one finger, but you got 3 more pointing back at you. And so there may be like this pointing finger energy, and it may literally have played on you to where you feel like you're the blame for certain things just not working out, and it just wasn't in harmony. Some energies just don't mix. Some bloodlines just don't mix. Somebody may have just gotten a divorce, or maybe going through like some matters with like marriage or something like that. An ex-lover, there may be some things from your past that are resurfacing. There may be boundaries and walls that you put up from your past friendships, from your past relationships that are now blocking you from receiving what you deserve and desire now. All right. Ashe. So that concludes the tarot tea time, you and me time for today. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. You said not if you point with all fingers. You so you like that was you. That was you. That's your shit, not mine. What platform are you talking to? We're currently streaming on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the readings. BP, are you with me? BP, you here? BP and Diva. Bell Reed said, I've been listening to I Choose You by Tony Gibbon and Giwi all day. Ashe. I don't know who that is, but Ashe. You said leave my dog. What you? Oh, you got Shih Tzu? Why y'all laughing? Oh, because I was like, that's you. Okay, BP, did you tell me what kind of reading you wanted? Let me see. Yeah, BP said general. Diva, are you here? Because after I do BP. Okay, yeah, you there. Okay. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. The Empress AP showed up, too. Ah! Empress AP, you came out the cut saying, I'm here. I was supposed to do a reading for you, too. I might be able to knock out all three of y'all, though. Because y'all know Brother Legos be taking 8 business days to get ready. So I'm going to do the BP, Empress AP, because y'all did come first. And then Diva. All right, so BP General, Empress AP. What kind of reading you like, baby? BP, I just tapped into your energy. There is some information that's going to come through that's going to make you snoot up your nose. And I feel like you don't need to waste your throat chakra energy on it. It feels like take note and move accordingly. You want love? Okay. It feels like move accordingly. Let me see. Somebody about to show their ass. Waiting will only lead to frustrating. Waiting will only lead to frustration. Make the best of what you have where you are right now. Are you a slave to your past or anxious about your future? Your freedom is in your hands. So I feel like with this and what I just picked up, there is some energy that may try to keep you where you were or take you back to a place where you no longer dwell. And I need you to remember that you have control over your energy. Somebody definitely is going to try to take you back. What is this throat chakra energy that I'm feeling though? You are definitely being okay. So it's important that you move with integrity at this time, that you speak with tact at this time, because I'm seeing the details in this picture behind it is behind her are paparazzi. It's paparazzi taking pictures. So your guides and ancestors are definitely watching you. We have the Two of Cups. So this could have to do with like a relationship. Somebody who you were in a relationship with. Rather it's platonic or romantic. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. We have the Two of Wands. So we have 2-2 over there. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. Yes, get the fuck out of here. So definitely this is going to be an opportunity that rises for you, AP, where you're going to be able to show up in a way that you choose. This is a warning. So when it comes up, remember this message, and you have the power to choose. You always did, but this is like a golden opportunity for you to redeem yourself. And it just feels like definitely move with grace, speak with grace, and it feels like ignoring, like not ignoring it, but like don't feed it. Don't go back and forth with it. We have the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. And so remember I said like take note. Remember I said take note. The Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is incoming. Give me one more for this. This may happen around the 22nd. We have the Six of Wands. Yep. Yep. So this is also that public recognition. This is like that paparazzi energy. And so I do see you showing up, as a higher version of yourself, and you also getting a reward for that. This is like an ultimate test, it feels like, because it's like it feels like you're in between stages. You're like at a crossroads essentially. And this is going to be the thing that unlocks the gate for you. This is going to be the thing that unlocks the gate for you. Spirit is very proud of how you've been moving though. You have been honoring your higher self and being obedient. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands. The Two of Wands moving into the Three. So yes, the green light is here for you. So don't let this energy take you back. And this can even be like a stranger, or I feel like it's going to show up a few times. Like something happened on the road or something happened at a grocery store, and then it happens in your close relationships as well. It may start from somebody that you don't know, and then it may trickle into an actual person who has access to you in your heart. But this Six of Wands is speaking of promotion and graduation though. So the universe definitely wants to bless you with this, but it's all based off of how you move. And if if you pass this test or not. I'm going to pull one more. Because the Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess, this feels like this is somebody who is not conscious. This is somebody who is not tapped in. This is somebody who is, their third eye is blocked. They are deeply rooted in damn trauma and darkness. Yes, we have the Justice here. Remember I said you're at a crossroads, and so with this Justice, like I said, this is a moment for you to make it right, to bring that balance. As the 22nd, I said the 22nd, and I believe that's when we enter Libra season. Either it's the 22nd or the 23rd, something like that. So Libra season is going to be very, very balanced and fruitful for you. But it's all dependent on how you move. And it's not that if you don't move a certain way, you're not going to get certain things, but you are going to have to just revisit some tests. You're going to have to retake some tests before you can actually, receive what's here for you. Don't overthink it. Don't nuke it. Just be mindful and be intentional with the energy, and don't let it use you. All right. So that's what I got for you, babe. What you say, graffiti? Bob Smith, you going to timeout because you have 30 Jesus comments. You going to timeout. Passport said, bro, you have no idea. Graffiti said, turn on notifications so y'all don't miss tomorrow night's show. Nah, for real, because now the pressure on, because now I got to do what I said I'm going to do, because y'all going to be looking at me tomorrow like. Ashay. All right, babe. So next up is AP, and then I'm gonna do Diva Love. AP Love. Aw. So I see your heart chakra opening, AP. AP. We have family room. What's this? We have mature man. So this may be a grandfather or father coming through. There is somebody. We have message of concern, 5521. Message of concern, family room, mature man. So it's interesting. Okay. There may be some healing that is happening around like a masculine energy. This could be a father or your relationship to masculine energy, but there is some information that comes through. It feels like what I'm seeing is like you seeing or hearing something that reminds you of a deceased loved one on the other side, and it kind of freaks you out. Like I'm seeing like an incarnate. We have the Thief in reverse. I'm seeing like a ancestor reincarnating. We have marriage here. And we have coffin. Yes. So you have broken a curse when it comes to the relationship of the feminine and masculine in your family. And there is this new level of commitment coming through with the masculine energy. It feels like you are already connected to this person. Feels like you are already connected to this person. Are you in a relationship, AP? If not, this person is definitely, they're like, they're going to remind you of like an ancestral energy. Or your ancestors are working closely, like the masculine ancestors are working closely with this divine masculine. Spend some time at your altar. You've been married for 8 years. Okay. So there's this new level of commitment, and I know you're married, but it's like, okay. So what I'm seeing right now is like the coverage. It's like your duties and responsibilities for each other are turning up a notch, and you're going to need to do more spiritual work on the behalf of your union. And your masculine, your partner, is also going to be covering you and y'all in a different way. In a different way. It's like this upgrade of coverage. We have the message of concern and coffin. I want to talk with this marriage and mature man. What's that? We have house. Ooh, this is dope. So give me one more. Ooh, wow. We got pathway. So your ancestors are definitely preparing y'all financially for a move. There is a move that is going to happen where you're going to have more space. Yeah, because we have the family room here. We have the house and we have the family room. So y'all may be talking about moving soon or in this next upcoming year. I don't feel like y'all are going to be moving in the next few months, but even though it's possible, but I do feel like a move. It feels local. It feels local. But it's more space because it's card number 21 and it has to do with expansion. So it's like you're expanding, growing family, expanding family. Set firm boundaries. Yeah, so that was speaking of that spiritual coverage. We have single parent. Listen to your body, trust your instincts. Set firm boundaries, single parent. Okay, so with this set firm boundaries, single parent, it feels like a journey that you're about to go on, and you're gonna feel like, because this journey feels like you delving deeper into your spirituality, into your rituals, into different protection things that you're gonna be called to do, different healing things, manifestation work. And it feels like you're gonna be on a journey by yourself. You're not by yourself ever, but you're gonna feel alone. But your body is definitely going to be guiding you to and what you need to do. Definitely, you might want to get some bank dirt, Ashe. And this is for anybody. So, go to your local bank. I would recommend you going to the bank that you and your husband or your wife. You say you're looking to buy some property, Ashe. Go to your bank. And before you take, you always want to leave offering to give thanks, right? So you can leave some fruit, you can leave some money, some coins or something like that. Leave something as an offering. Go to the bank after hours, after it's closed or before they open or something like that. You said big confirmation. And I would suggest that you take a bowl or get you a plastic bag or a bucket. Take that out there and look for some, try to get on the actual premises. Like I know for my bank when I did this, There was nothing but mulch around the bank, and so but it was a tree behind the bank. It wasn't on the same like square as the bank, but it was on the same property of the bank. And it was a tree there, and I scooped up some dirt. And so when you get home, make sure you look through your dirt, because there may be like bugs and stuff like that that you gotta like pick out. And get you a candle. I do recommend that you get our Healthy and Wealthy candle. Oh, it's downstairs. I do recommend that you get our Healthy and Wealthy candle. If you don't, that is all right. You could get you a white candle, or it could be a tea light candle, or it could be a 7-day, 2-day, 4-day. And set your intentions, write your intentions down when it comes to your desires of the heart, because the Healthy and Wealthy is not just about money. It's also about internal health, love as well. And set your intentions, write your things down on a paper. You can place that paper under your candle. And that's why I encourage getting our Healthy and Wealthy candle, because I have blessed herbs as well as crystals there, which is going to definitely turn that energy up. But get your bank dirt and sprinkle some bank dirt. Sprinkle some bank dirt on your candle and light your candle and let your candle burn out. If you do have to put your candle out, don't blow it out. Snuff it. All right. But I do see these doors opening for you. And it's time for you to get in your bag and work with the energy. It's time for you, because with this love energy because you asked for love, this love, this union energy that I'm picking up, it feels like your connection with source. It's time for you to strengthen your connection with source, with your higher self, with your spiritual body, and work with the energy so the energy can work with you. And that's what I got for you, my love. But it's a lot of beautiful energy and doors opening, especially because we have this family room. This is Papa Legba's number. Y'all know I'm always talking about Papa. And also we have 5. This is Papa Legba's energy as well. We got pathway. So this is the path being open. We have 19 coffin. So this is the ending of a cycle. This is y'all last season being in this space, right? This is very beautiful energy. You may be seeing a lot of 3s, 5s, and 7s as well. But that's what I got for you, babe. So I'm going to go ahead and text Brother Lagos and tell him we're ready. And I'm going to get into Diva's reading. Diva, you still here? Thank y'all for y'all gifts, Yolanda. Diva, you here? I'm a diva. I'm a diva. You a hot mess. Diva. Diva, I am not fooling with you. Diva. I'm tapping into your energy. I'm not fooling with you. Diva is a hot mess. Diva, where you at? You here? Sending me roses. Don't be sending me roses. You a mess. You have very attractive energy to you. I gotta pull a few cards on you before I tell the guys I'm ready. All right, Diva, what you want? The Empress said, wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Goddess. Ashe. Of course. I'm glad you're finally able to get your reading divinely, right? What, Diva? Diva got a whole roster. You talking about love? You got them on your fingertip. You play with them like they puppets. When your birthday? When your birthday? Are you a Sagittarius? You got Sagittarius, Scorpio energy, Taurus, Virgo. What's your birthday? Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag. You're a Leo? Duh, makes sense. When's your birthday though? When's your birthday? You're annoying. When's your birthday? Ashe. July 27th. There we go. So that 2 + 7 is Scorpio energy. I'm not fooling with you. Okay, what we got? What we got? So we have the Devil. This is Capricorn energy here. We have 8 of Wands. So it definitely feels like a lot of energy comes to you that looks good but ain't no good for you. Yes, we have the Justice here. So I need you to stop playing. You're annoying. You're so annoying. I'm a Leo, so I definitely resonate with your energy. I know what this looks like, and I know how toxic this is. But it's like you like to play and like play with the energy, like putty in your hands. And I need you to do yourself a favor and start, I need you to raise your standard, because you have a high standard, or you have like higher standards rather, but it's like, but you entertain energy when you're bored, or it's like you settle for less because it's just something to do, but it's really throwing you off. It's really throwing you off. It may seem cool and fun on the surface, but there does feel like you have a lot of connections with energies that's keeping you stagnant and stuck. This could be like sexual partners, or just people that you were connected with that you need to do some releasing, a release letter. You might want to just like write a journal. You said so true. You might just want to get a journal and write down like all of your ex woes, your ex things, and write letters to them. It ain't got to be all of them, but the main ones who at the front of the list. There's definitely a releasing that needs to happen. There's definitely a release that needs to happen, because it's like you have a lot of residual backed up energy from your past that is literally blocking you. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. You just got to learn how to use that energy for you, for your wellness. Because there's nothing wrong with being attractive. There's nothing wrong with connecting with people and things like that. But it's just like you got to come from a different angle. What's this? We got the Six of Coins, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Coins. Queen of Swords, the Six of Coins. Yes, and financially, like you need get clear on, so what kind of partner do you desire? Like, are you okay with having like a 9-to-5 guy, or you want him to have his own business or something like that? But it feels like money may be a thing. I don't know if you are attracted to like bad boys or like dope boys, where like they got money but not from like legit from legit sources and stuff like that. And it just feels like you need to be more vocal when it comes to what kind of masculine you really desire. Or you deal with men who talk like they got it but they really don't have it, or something like that. I do see you don't have a problem with asking for money though. We got give me my money. We got the Two of Swords and the Six of Coins. So yeah, a decision needs to be made on which way you're going to go. Are you going to continue to do? Yeah, we got the Death here. So a decision definitely needs to be made when it comes to what if you're going to put an end to this cycle. Are you going to put an end to this cycle? Are you going to keep playing with the devil? There also may be a lot of more like love interest coming through as well. How you doing? Head ass. I'm good. And so, yeah, we have the Three of Coins and the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's going to do more harm than help. And also, the group of friends, you might want to take inventory of the friends that you surround yourself around as well. Because I feel like y'all all in the same boat. Y'all all have like that same mindset. And, I'm not telling you to leave your friends or cut them off or anything like that. But you might just want to start... Definitely, like the card that came out earlier, high vibrations lead, what did it say? High vibrations create, high vibrations create high level conversations or something like that. So you may just begin to take observation of the quality of the conversation that you have, and you might want to start manifesting some friends, looking for some friends who are where you want to be, surrounding yourself around people who show up in a way that you desire to be. Because it just feels like you're around a lot of people who are, and it doesn't feel like a lot, because I don't feel like you have a lot of friends, but whoever these people are, is like y'all all in hell having a ball. and it's a hot mess. So I feel like you got to clear some stuff up. You say, yeah, I feel the connection. So true. Yeah, I just feel like you got a lot of stuff to clean up, and then we can go from there. You might want to head over to my website, crystalinemars.com, and click on spiritual services, and you'll see Heal and Transform Yourself. And I have some shadow work, some journal prompts that are free of charge there, and that might help you. That might help you with seeing some things that maybe you can't see clearly right now, and help you navigate that space. So that's what I got for you, baby boo. Storm Angel said, find a better mindset. Birds of a feather flock together. Ashe. Ashe. All right, y'all. So Brother Lagas has entered divine timing. Look at that aligning. And we're going to go ahead and transition to the spiritual lesson. Graffiti said, I'm going to be seeing and smelling all the foods I love to eat during this fasting period. No, for real, y'all. Because when I say I've been plugging my ears, Huh? I ain't heard that. Well, we got this. I say, all right. Turn you around. All right. You said I see a ghost in the mirror. Somebody said no, that's the brother that be using the whiteboard. Ashe.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is leveling up, or level up your base level, right? Level up your base level, right? When we're talking about, spiritual evolution, spiritual transcendence, right? Rising. We are not talking about necessarily getting high, right? Or feeling just high. We're talking about actually raising your capabilities, your abilities. We're actually talking also about raising your power levels. Right? But this is where reflection and competition come into play. Ashe. Unfortunately, a lot of spiritual people are really artistic people. A lot of spiritual people are really artistic people. And artistic people tend to be more peace-loving type of people. So you don't really do well in the idea of competition or power levels and things like that, right? Which is why a lot of artistic people, especially very talented ones, get taken advantage of, really, right? But it's also why a lot of, and then you got people who are more on the spiritual side, maybe on the darker side, where they're about dominating, other people, and they are about power levels. But then those people usually go about it in a nefarious, mischievous type of way, where they're more about like stealing power, or in some way trying to gain an unfair advantage over others, or deceiving others. It's not really improving and practicing and building on their own abilities, but more about trying to take away from someone else's abilities in some type of way. Right? So then what ends up happening is that most people, whether they're spiritual or not, to tell you the truth, do not level up their base level, right? Now, for instance, changing your diet, going from, like I said, meat eating diet to, or a regular, just what do they call it, SAD diet, a standard American diet. Going from a SAD diet to a vegetarian diet or to a vegan diet, wearing turbans now, or scarves and waist beads, or copper jewelry, or saying ashe and things like that. That does not, or even changing your spiritual beliefs or practices or doctrines, hanging with certain types of spiritual people, or being part of certain spiritual groups, or or religious groups or cultural groups or whatever, right? That is not leveling up in and of itself. That is just changing the terrain. You're changing the environment. You're switching to another team. You're going down a different path. You're putting on a different uniform. That does not mean leveling up, right? Getting rid of people out of your life, or like, breaking yourself away from others, cutting people off, that's not leveling up. That's just changing your environment. You did not grow your power. It may allow you the opportunity to grow your power, but you have not actually grown your power. You have merely just changed the environment, changed the terrain. You are still the same person. You're still at the same base level. That's why when you go back to those people, your energy, let's say it might be lighter. Let's say you might feel better the second time you come back to them. Let's say you change the way you dress now. You start wearing cotton and linen, right? Or maybe you're just wearing spiritual clothing, or you're wearing all white like myself, some whatever, right? And you might feel good, but then slowly that energy, that negative energy, or those negative people, or toxic people, or bad habits or whatever start to creep back up, start to suppress, oppress you, depress you once again. Why? Because it's not their fault. It's not them. You didn't level up. You're not strong. See, the idea is, Jesus, let's go back to Jesus. A lot of y'all love Jesus, right? A lot of y'all love Jesus, and I bang with Jesus. Jesus is a cool guy. Like, I got nothing against Jesus. I like to learn from Jesus. What would he do based off of how he lived, right? So remember, Jesus hung out with the prostitutes and the thieves and the poor and the whatever, right? But did Jesus become one of them? No, because Jesus is on another level. He can hang around the dirtiest of the dirty. He can hang around the corporate thieves and corporate thugs. He could hang around the mischievous and nefarious politicians. He can hang around the good, the bad, the ugly. He can hang around the pure. He can hang around the middle class, the working. He can hang around anybody, because his energy was at such a high level that no other energy could infiltrate his. That's the concept that the story is trying to convey. But he had to level up. Remember, he went to Egypt at one point to level up. So when he came back, a monster. He came back a beast, and he could not. The devil or the opponents or the enemies, or they couldn't bang with him. They couldn't mess with him, right? He could be wherever he wanted, and he was going to dominate that room, dominate that energy. That's leveling up. If you want to get to the fifth dimensional body, you have to level up your power, not just your look. And even then, your look has to. You have to not just change your look. You have to actually level up the look as well. But you have to level up your power, your energy. Shay. So like in sports, I played sports all my life, and even though I don't play on a collegiate level anymore, and I still from time to time compete in some type of way. And especially like when I was playing football, I was always pretty good at football. But then every once in a while, you run into somebody who's better, who just knocks you in the mouth, and it just feels different. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, what kind of power you got? What kind of speed is this? What kind of, that's a whole nother level. Sometimes it surprises you. Or sometimes you just see it ahead of time. You're like, dang, I'm nice, but they nice, right? And then you have a choice to make. Because you don't always have time to just well, I'm gonna go train and get and reach your. You don't have time like that. Sometimes you got to do it in real time, right? It's like I'm not faster, I'm not stronger. So you have to actually raise your vibration. You just got to raise your base level, right? If you watch like Dragon Ball Z, you may understand what I'm talking about. You have to raise your vibration, raise your own inner power, raise your own abilities to deal with the next level of individuals, the next level of people. There's a lot of people I've met in sports that were bigger, stronger, and faster than me, but they could not handle the next level, even though they were bigger, stronger, faster than me. When we went up to the next level from junior high to high school or high school to college, they could not handle the next level because it was cause mentally, yeah, they were changing environments going from high school to college. Yeah, they were changing teams going from their high school team to the college team. Or even I've played with people who came from bigger colleges, from D1, because I was D1 AA. They came from a single A college down to a double A college. And it should be easier for them because they were playing with higher caliber people. But see, their minds, their base level energy never raised. It was still at a high school level, no matter, even though they were up there. So when they came down to a lower level, it still didn't matter. They still were second rate. They still were second rate, right? And there's plenty of people who are not the biggest, fastest, strongest, but mentally their energy raises up to the competition, to their level of energy. That's why you'll see, like in the NFL and the NBA, you'll see really small guys killing it because, like, how's that possible? It's an energy thing. The same thing goes into spirituality as a whole, where a lot of people have issues when they're feeling spiritual. They're feeling, it might not even be a spiritual thing. You're just a regular person, or you know some spiritual thing, but you're not really deep into it yet. But you feel comfortable with yourself, you feel confident in yourself, and then you run into your woman, say you run into another woman, or you're a man, you run into another man who just feels like they're just on another level. They're just more attractive. They're just taller. They're just stronger. They're just more intelligent. They're just more spiritual than you are, right? They just, maybe they're older, maybe they're younger, maybe whatever it is, right? Maybe they have a better body than you. Maybe they just walk and with more confidence, right? That makes you feel a certain type of way. Whatever it is, maybe they have more attitude to them. Whatever that energy is, right? And instead of, and you feel it, and boom, it shocks you, it hits you, you're like, oh shit, like that. And then some people, they cower from it, and they just like, I'm just gonna get away. Some people, they get angry about it. That's where the jealousy comes from, right? Or some people, they just pretend like, nah, they all right, whatever, like I ain't paying, right? And then there's other people, like myself, who if I run into that type of energy, I will notice it in myself. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm thrown off. This person got some strong energy. I need to level up my energy. I gotta raise my base energy. Hold up, let me focus. Let me get in alignment.
Hold up.
Right? And let me not show jealousy. Let me not show fear. Let me not show, let me focus. Let me calm myself down and really focus on them and try to figure out what it is about them that I'm feeling that's throwing me off, because they're at a level, whether it's on a negative side or positive. It could be a negative energy, it could be a positive energy, it could just be and either one could just be so powerful that, and it could just be really, it can just shake you, right? But I focus on raising my own energy to meet it or even surpass it, so that I don't get knocked off, or I don't cower, or I don't start bringing up my own insecure, thoughts and energies to the table, or and I'm definitely not going to pretend it's not there, right? Or I'm trying to learn and figure out what it is about them that maybe I can implement into my energy. How are they seeing the world? What do they know? Where are they speaking from? What are they engaged in their lives that I can participate in or come from that angle so that I can raise, my energy in such a way, right? Or maybe it's just that their energy isn't necessarily bigger than mine, stronger than mine. Maybe it's coming. Maybe it's just a type of energy. I'm just thrown off by that type of energy. Maybe I'm just allergic in a sense to that type of energy. Maybe that's kind of like a kryptonite type of energy for me. Maybe that's just a type of energy that's kind of a weakness for me because there's a certain weakness inside of me that I need to strengthen. Maybe a certain chakra is out of alignment or a little too on a low vibration, and they're operating from that particular chakra and it's throwing off that chakra inside myself. Maybe they're coming from the sacral and it's throwing off my sacral because my sacral might not be strong enough to handle that type of energy, right? It could be all different types of things. But ultimately, you have to raise your base level, meaning the level that you walk around with. Right? People wait until there's a wedding or until there's some type of event to then say, okay, I'm going to get dressed up now. I'm a shine. And then they get dressed up and they be looking regular still. They put the tuxedo on, they put the freakum dress on, whatever, but you be looking regular.
Regular.
And you think like, oh no, I'm killing it, until you go out to the event and you like, dang, I'm just blending in. And then you see you're a woman and you're dressed, you're like, I'm killing it. Then you see some other women and they slaying it and they making you look disappeared in the background. You're like, oh, right? Or you a guy and you're like, oh yeah, I'm nice, look at my suit, it's tailored. But then you see some other dude and they got their suits on and then just totally, washing you away, right? Because you're trying to level up, but really what you're doing, you're just changing your uniform, you're just changing the clothes. You didn't level up energetically.
That's right.
Right? Which you can't do just if you don't practice it, if you're not trying to do it every day in the first place. If you're only trying to do it during an event, if you are sleeping most days, let's say spiritually. Let's go back, I know it's a law of spiritual lesson. Let's say spiritually.
I'm here for it.
Right? People become spiritual and then they stay there. And they think, oh, because I learned about this chakra, or I saw this video, and they feel like, I'm here now. I've arrived. Right? And then you meet somebody who's like spiritually on another level, you're like, oh, I thought I was there. I am not there. Right? And it might be on a positive side, or you might meet someone on a negative side who's practicing the dark spiritual energy on another level, and it makes you feel a certain type of way because you're coming from the light and they come from that dark and they put you in your place. Or you're coming from the dark and then you meet, and then usually maybe you're coming from the dark and you like to dominate over light. But if someone whose light energy is bigger than your darkness makes you feel a certain type of way. Right? Because you weren't raising your base level energy to begin with. You weren't working on growing your energy. You weren't studying other people who were at higher levels than you. And you acknowledge they're at a higher level than you and you're trying to catch them at that level. Most people don't want to admit, and they'll say it all the time. They say it all the time on podcasts and stuff. I say it in person when I talk to them. Where if I tell them, they don't want to admit how weak they are in certain areas. Instead, they'll just try to tie it to, well, I don't use that type of language, or I'm always gonna use strong language, and I'm always positive, and weakness is really your strength. Depending on, like, you end up never raising your base level energy because you are creating an illusion around the small low level that you're at. If you want to go to the higher levels are based out of power. And you have to be willing to feel other people's power that's greater than yours, so you can even understand, have a point of reference on where you need to go. What it really means to vibrate higher. Because vibrating higher, if you pay attention to the animes, vibrating higher, I'll put it this way. If someone's vibrating higher than you, it can make you feel certain feelings. One of those feelings could be a very heavy suppressive feeling upon you. It can feel like it's like crushing you in a sense, right? Or just putting this pressure or disorienting you or anxiety. And then there are those who are so high that it gives you a feeling of being like high, like serotonin, like, you know, very like happy, like very like feeling very good. And then there's those people who are so high, and you can be dark, and understand the dark and the light can both vibrate high. They're not one's not vibrating low, the other one's vibrating. No, they're both vibrating high or low. They're just vibrating in a different direction, right? So someone he'd be vibrating so high that you don't even feel them at all. That you don't even feel them at all. That's really the highest level of energy, where you're so high that it's just like you're not even there. But you can see that there's something different about this person, but it's like, well, you just can't put your finger, you just don't know what they just seem different, but you almost don't even see them either. It's like they're like phasing out of this reality. Like you kind of see them, but you kind of don't. It's like, yeah, there's a person there, but you just kind of just keep moving. You're like, yeah, there is, but you just can't seem to like stay focused on them because it's like they're almost not there, right? So, this is a spiritual lesson for today, leveling up your base level. Now we're going to the Q&A or any spiritual clearings. Ashe.
Beautiful, beautiful. That was a good one. Some honey. I am Miss Duüblè Jones, the lady with the stones that come tears, and leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right, got you there. Bring you up here. All right, let's see. I'm Ray Charles to the bush. Now hop up on that and do a full split.
And to go further into the whole base level, like in Dragon Ball Z, for those who are familiar with it, there are, the Saiyans. They have these different levels that they fight at. They have their base level, right? Then they have their Super Saiyan level. Then they have their, Super Saiyan 2 level. And then they have their Super Saiyan 3. And then they have their, what do they call it? Their Super Saiyan God and the Super Saiyan Blue. And then there's the Ultra Instincts and Ultra Egos. They have these different levels, right? And number one, every time they go to another level, it raises their base level. So when they go back to base, it's not as strong as that new tier of hair color that they've reached, but it's still stronger. The base level is stronger than what the base level used to be. That's number one. And then number two, they have even more levels that they can filter through. So they can start off at their lowest level competing with somebody. And then if they need to raise it, they'll raise it a little bit. They'll go to the next level. Super Saiyan, I need to raise a little bit more on him. Super Saiyan 2. Her energy is a little bit strong. I got to go Super Saiyan 3, right? They can just switch levels. Most people, they never go to Super Saiyan in anywhere in their life. They never go to the... So then when it's time, when they're in a position where they're like, I need to raise my vibration. I need to raise my skill level. I need to raise my energy output. When it's time to do it at any particular moment, they try and the needle doesn't move. And they don't go anywhere. Like, for instance, your person who doesn't really run like that. Maybe you exercise daily. Maybe you run, but you do like, you might run for miles, but you just do like light jogs. And then you're like going hiking. I saw some people, they were hiking, and they were crossing like this little mini, like little river bank type deal, right? That they could easily just walk through, and everybody kind of walked through. But one person, she decided, I'm gonna jump over it. So she backs up, she starts running, and before she even gets to the water, she starts stumbling, falling, and ends up falling face first into the water, into the little river water bank, right? And why did that happen? Because she was called upon to level up, to raise her energy output. And her body said, what are you doing?
What are those?
We are not prepared for this type of output. You're always at the base level. Always. You never push yourself to go to higher levels. And all of a sudden you think you can just, I'm going to put out all my energy. We don't know what to do with all this energy. You're going down. There is no other level. Right? The thing is, we all, in a sense, have unlimited levels. Yes, that is true. We all have unlimited levels. We are, in a sense, unlimited beings. But you have a limited body. And the idea of going to higher levels and going to the fifth dimensional body is you have to break the limits of the body. But if you're not practicing breaking the limits of the body, then the concept of you having an unlimited being ends up not manifesting. And when you try to break a limit, you end up running into a limit wall. You end up running into a wall because you never broke those walls to begin with. You think you can just break it all of a sudden just because you say, oh, I can do that. Yeah, mentally you can see yourself jumping over that little riverbank until it's time to do it. And now you didn't even jump. You try to just kick up go up from gear 1 to gear 2. You never left gear 1 before. You've never left gear 1. So what you ended up doing is you rev the engine higher at gear 1, and you thought you were putting it into gear 2. You've never been to gear 2. You're just over accelerating on gear 1, and what happens? You blow your engine doing that. You redline doing that, right? All right. So that's something to just get more clarity on that, right? Let's go over here to TikTok because I already like what I see over here. Peace to Oya. Okay. So like Channel Radical says over here on TikTok, and please drop the roses and the gifts. We appreciate them all. Why do all Americans have to preach? Why do they feel the need to talk? Well, this is social media, and that's kind of the purpose of it. So, but I understand what you're saying. Most Americans actually don't preach, and most Americans actually don't talk. So, right. It's just that you're going to see more Americans doing it than anybody else on the planet, because Americans, I'm just going to say Americans, I'm not going to get too specific on the type of Americans, but Americans, we are leaders when it comes to like world influence, world social influence. This is just what we do, right? It's just like part of our culture and behavior, right? Channel Radicals Feminist. Oh, I didn't see the feminist part. Feminist says, maybe Chanel then, probably Chanel Radical Feminist. I'm sick of men thinking they are preachers. Well, they are preachers. Bad. Unfortunately, I am a preacher. So I'm not an actual preacher, like not in a church or anything like that. But, you know, before I even really started speaking like that, I was already being told I had like this preacher type of energy, right? So, you know, I can't say that I don't have that energy. Unfortunately, I do, Chanel. So, you know, but, you know, some people are just preachers, right? Some people have that. And Chanel says boring, boring, boring. It's kind of weird to continue to watch something that's boring and keeps. I don't understand. That's just weird because there's so much on TikTok that's not boring. So why would you stop to listen to someone that's boring when TikTok is literally built for you to
Be entertained.
be entertained, and you would stay at the boring part? Oya says, so how do you level it up your vibration? How do you raise your levels? Well, like in any area, you have to, it's the easiest way to level up is to compare yourself to those, or actually first acknowledge people who are at higher levels than you. You have to acknowledge people who are at higher levels than you and then try to reach their levels, right? Acknowledging, let's say, for instance, that certain people dress better than you, cook better than you, speak better than you, are more knowledgeable than you, are stronger than you, are more fit than you, whatever it is, right? Or, more spiritually inclined than you. And then do your best to learn from those people, study them. Maybe you can ask them some questions, whatever it is you got to do to try to reach their level, gain their skills and abilities and knowledges or confidences or mindsets or whatever, right? You can't, but people typically stay in their own world and they look at other people maybe from a place of entertainment or of something of, like of interest, but they don't really compare themselves like, dang, are they on a higher level than me? Or, or even if someone's on a similar level, they may have certain skills and abilities that are above you, though, in certain areas, right? But you have to be willing to acknowledge that and then try to, attain that, right? So, for instance, everyone on here who's like learning from us, who their goal is to learn from us, those people, particular people who are trying to learn, who are trying to understand, what it is that we're talking about, what we're giving, if you're trying to go to higher levels, your goal should be to try to then reach whatever level you think that we're at, and then so that you can then try to surpass that level, right? And not, but you should be continuing to try to figure out, how do I get to that level that they are at? How do I get there, right? And that's how you start to push yourself to raise yourself, to those levels. Okay. And then when you get to those levels, then you can start to try to then find your own version of that level from there, right? What a lot of people do is they'll see something and then they'll automatically go to, okay, I'm gonna create my version of it. And all you did was change the uniform, but you're still at the same level. You're still at the same level. And usually in the short term, it looks good. It's in the long term is where you start to see, like, you start to see what you really ain't, what you really don't have, right? So, for instance, every day I have a new lesson. Every day is a completely new lesson on a completely, and it's things that you never heard from a perspective you never heard it. It's, now whether it's right or wrong, it's up to you. But the message that you're hearing is like, I never thought about that. Every time y'all come, I never thought about it that way. Or, I used to start off with the easier stuff, which is just the straight stuff you can go from a book to go find, a numerology, kind of the zodiacs, right? Planets and things like that, right? But it shows you, what level I'm really at, how high my vibration really at, because I'm not repeating myself. I'm going to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And I got a list of other things that I could say at any time that I write down. And then I don't even go to the list half the time because I have other things that I can build on. I I find and create so many things and download so many things because of the level that, you know, that I'm at. Right. And I don't spend, and most of my day I spend doing other things that have nothing to do with this show. Right. But when I'm ready for the show, I just, here we go. Next thing. Right. You know, but if this was, let's say how old am I? 34. If this was like 7 years ago, I couldn't do none of, I couldn't do this I couldn't do any spiritual talk. If this was, let's just say 4 years ago when I was 30, like I would struggle trying to come up with new spiritual topics at a certain point. Right. If this was 7 years ago, I definitely would really have no topics for you 7 years ago, right? I could do motivational stuff though, because that was where I was at. And I could do fitness stuff. And I could talk all day about, you know, fitness things. But then if I had to go into health, I would have been limited. I had to still grow and even now, even at the much, as much as I know, I know how much I don't know when it comes to health. I know how much I don't know, and it's quite a lot. Right. And how I know? Because I know people who know so much more than me. So I can, like, no matter how much information I can give you on health, I know the people who know 100 times more than I do. Not necessarily personally that I know them, but like I know of them and I study stuff, and it's like I couldn't compete. I couldn't compete. If I had to battle them in a debate about health, they would just run circles around me, right? Even the ones who might be, because there's a lot of really, really smart, intelligent people in health who are definitely wrong in some of the things that they're saying, right? But even in their wrongness, they're so much more knowledgeable than I am, because they've studied so much more in that realm, that I don't even have enough information to prove them wrong. I just know, dang, I know you're wrong, but I can't prove it though, because you still know too much more than I do, right? So, you know, but that's the answer to that question: how you go to next levels to Oya. Shay. I know I missed that. There's a whole bunch of things. So go ahead to Instagram, on YouTube, y'all. I ain't gonna be able to catch up with YouTube.
YouTube too bad today.
I don't know if I'll catch up with y'all. It's been moving.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick. Let me see. I started to put personal stuff on you, but do you have any invoice for me? Okay, Florida. Shay, I'm sorry about that if that's true. Jim Jones, stop yapping. I'm Jim Jones now.
What?
How am I Jim Jones? Yeah, I'm all the celebrity. That is the newest one so far. Now I'm Jim Jones. I don't even know how that works. Let's see. Froggy Cat, hell, sorry, but what are you preaching? I was just scrolling. That must be my preacher energy today. Ashe to Brazil. You guys are beautiful, Froggy Cat. Ashe.
Thank you.
Madrid. Is that Madrid? No, that's something else. Merdad or something. I don't know. How to practice the breaking of the unlimited body. I'm ready, says Grand Priest. The breaking of the unlimited body, it's a step-by-step process. It's about it's improvement. It's about improvement, right? It's about improvement. It's about exercising the spiritual body, you know, rotating the chakras, learning the different spiritual aspects, prana, chakras, chi, you know, religions, entities, deities, your spiritual bodies, meditations, all that type of deal, right? Diet, breathing, you know, the elements, spiritual contracts, those type of things, right? Let's see. I've been feeling like Ray Charles to the BS at Storm Angel. Ashe. Graffiti, I like this lesson. Ashe, graffiti.
Solitude is the best way to level up your power. No. No, Storm Angel. I know I'm late on catching up to the comments. So, all right, because Storm Angel, obviously Storm Angel, I'm sorry to go on Storm Angel, but obviously Storm Angel did not understand the lesson. It's okay, because most people actually believe this very same thing. She said that solitude is the best way to level up your power. How can you know how strong you are if you're not around other people who are strong? The reason why the shamans, the real spiritual like gurus, the monks, right? They're around other monks, understand, right? They're around other spiritual people. They're around the grand priests, not the Catholic priests, but the grand like spiritual priests of like, Egypt times and things like that. There's competition, there's competing, there's being around other spiritualists, right? Feeling their energy, seeing what they can do versus what you can do. You don't level up your power by being by yourself because you have nothing to compare it to. And when you don't compare it to nothing, you end up thinking, you become delusional. You think like, oh, I used to run a mile, now I run 2 miles, right? I'm growing, I'm getting better. And then one day you run into somebody who's like, say like, yeah, I just run a mile every day. Oh yeah, I run 2 miles. Let's go run together. Like, all right, cool. Y'all go out and run, and that person dusts you. You can't keep up. You're trying to stay at their pace, and they run that mile. But see, what you didn't understand is that they run their mile at 6 minutes. You run your 2 miles at 10 minutes a mile. You didn't know the type of energy they was putting out when they ran that 1 mile. And then you say, well, hey, let's just run the 2 miles. They're not used to 2 miles. It don't matter. They run their mile at 6 minutes. So they run 2 miles, they'll probably run at like 7 or 8 minutes a mile. You still running at 10. And then you try to, what you gonna do? I'm gonna try to keep up. I'm gonna kick it up. You try to kick it up.
Died.
You make it half a mile and die out. And then you end up running 1 mile. Instead of your regular 10 minutes, you take 15 minutes to run the mile because you didn't die it out. Right? Because you were by yourself. You were by yourself. It's good, yes, to be by yourself at times, but you don't be by yourself just to say, okay, I'm gonna level up, so I'm gonna be by myself. Like, no. You say, you study, you learn, you understand what level you're at. Look at the world and see where the higher levels are, and then you can go into your solitude knowing what the goal is. But most people, they just say, I'm just gonna be by myself and just improve on whatever it is that I'm already doing. With not thinking about what's out there in the world.
The competition.
The competition or the reflection, however you want to look at it. There's a reason why we're on this planet together. It's to reflect and see what level are you at, right? And only people really in like the first world type of countries can live or have this idea of, okay, I can be in solitude. Because in the first world countries, the infrastructure that's built allows you to be by yourself. At least for a temporary amount of time, at least, right? To where you can be in the house by yourself, live by yourself, because you got police, you have certain types of neighborhoods, and you have plumbing and air conditioning, AC. You have different type of maintenance people that come fix every type of things, and you have corporations and these different types of jobs that you can get, like and insurances and things. So you can actually be by yourself a lot of times. You can be by yourself a lot of times, right? And it ends up, and that's created a crutch for a lot of men and women because they end up getting weaker because they're staying by themselves. They're staying by themselves, right? Even though my son and I homeschool him, right? I was homeschooling for the past, like, I don't know, like 3-4 years. But he's competing every day against me in sports and in academia. He's competing against me, right? So even though he doesn't necessarily have the children there, he's competing against me. So whenever we go play, he goes play a sport, or he takes a test that evaluates what level he's at compared to all the other kids, he's ready because he's been competing against me. We're not just doing what a lot of homeschoolers sometimes do, which is just take whatever curriculum is given to them, right? And then just put them in whatever, sport that they want to be in, and didn't just let the coach them, right? Like, no, before the coach coached them, I coached them every day, right? Before we went and go take the test to see what level he's at, right? He's 12 years old. I'm about to have him take his first SAT, either this fall or winter or in the spring. I haven't decided quite yet. But I'm having him take his first SAT, right? And his mom's like, should he take the PSAT? Should he do some stuff? Like, no, he should just take the SAT. Just take it, right? Because I've taken the SAT, I know how it works, and I know when you take the PSAT, it really don't prepare you for the SAT. It really don't, right? But when you take the SAT, you feel the pressure of the SAT. You feel the energy of it. You can't really study for the SAT. You can only prepare for the styling of it, but you can't really study for it, right? It's like almost like an IQ type of test, right? So the best way to prepare is actually just take it. But what is the dumb thing that high schools have us do? Wait until you're a junior or a senior to take a dang SAT test. We should be taking SAT tests freshman year at least.
See where we are.
One, to see where you're at. Two, because you're not going to learn anything your sophomore, junior year, senior year that you didn't need to know to take the SAT at freshman year. The information is not that high. It's just the way that they word things in a weird way. They change the wording a lot. The amount of questions on there can get to you, so you get tired and lose focus. The pressure it is taking a test. All those things actually play a part in the SAT, right? So you take the first time. Every time everyone takes the SAT the second time, they do 1,000 times better. It's like, why? It's like you didn't do any extra studying. You learned. It's like, no, you just prepared you leveled up your energy. Energetically, you leveled up because now you know what to expect. You know what to feel. You know how to come into it mentally, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing for my son. I was talking to his mom today. I was like, yeah, I'm have him take an SAT test, right? So by the time he's even high school age, 14, 15, he might be busting out with a 1600. Boom. If he wants to go to college, it's like, you probably get a full ride somewhere just because off that. This is strength of that, right? I'll show you. Let's see. Shout out to the Dragon Ball reference. Ashe graffiti. Must have all the fruits of labor and ascend. Ashe. Targeted. Says 8-8. I've been wanting to be quiet, but I don't want to be a gatekeeper. Ashe. Let's see. I know I got to catch up on all y'all. I was on my preacher mode today. This topic, Honey Ives, this topic explains a lot to me because people have been calling me or that I have not talked to in decades and I have not responded. Ashe. Low-key crazy man. I see you all grounded and everything. Okay, Ashe, low-key crazy man. Was the y'all outfits, the drips is Roger 23. Ashe. Graffiti. The Saiyans are legit my favorite species in all anime fandom, so I understand where that sense coming from. Ashe graffiti. Yeah, yo says 8-8. Peace King. Goddess. Peace to 8-8 Tez. Sixth dimension. Okay, Ashe Storm Angel. Alafia says K Daddy. aka Kali-El. Ashe. The same transformations are just a result of training to boost their power level for their base form. Ashe, that's right. Because if you study the Dragon Ball Z, you know, and the thing is, like women, they want to be spiritually inclined. Y'all need to start studying Dragon Ball Z. I need to start studying these animes, right? The men who watching it need to study it, right? It's usually like weirdos for some reason, right? You know, but if you watch the Dragon Ball Z, you'll see that Goku, right, the main character. All right, he was the first one to go Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. What's called Red God, Super Saiyan, whatever, Super Saiyan Blue, right? Now he's gone Instinct, Ultra Instinct. He's gone Ultra Instinct. And Ultra Instinct is not, he doesn't change his hair color. In fact, it's like he's gone backwards because he has his regular black hair at first, the Ultra Instinct. So what did he do? He ends up realizing, when he first goes into Ultra Instinct before he perfects it, he ends up realizing that all these power levels aren't, these transformation power levels aren't real in the way that he thought they were. What he ends up realizing is that, wait a minute, it's not that I'm not gaining more power, I'm unlocking more power. I'm not gaining more power, I'm unlocking more power. And then when he got to Ultra Instinct, he was like, I don't need to transform my hair color. I just got to release the power. And then all of a sudden, his base form ends up being his strongest form. His base form ends up becoming his strongest form. Because he understands, I just got to unlock it. And then he starts to unlock his higher self energy. Now his hair starts to turn silver or whitish. Right. So that's that, right? Invest in yourself, says AA says Ashe. We guard the world, Ashe. Do you really know us? We have true energy. We are truly chosen, and we are very powerful in the Holy Spirit of the Lord of God, and we are limitless, probably limitless, maybe, I don't know, limitless. For we do all things through, I guess, God or Jesus or something.
Christ Jesus.
Ashe, low key crazy man. Ashe. Right. But understand that even Jesus said there will be others, you know, that will do miracles, you know, just like me or even greater. So the thing is, y'all putting all this energy into Jesus, which is cool, but y'all ain't listening to what Jesus said. He said there are those who will, I don't know, I don't have the exact words, but they will conduct miracles just like me and greater. He's literally saying there are going to be other people not named Jesus that are going to do greater works than me. And then I'm on here trying to assist you to do greater works. And you got people saying like, no, it's Jesus, it's Jesus, it's Jesus. Did you pay attention to what Jesus told you?
That's how we say stuff.
I'm trying to help. I'm studying Jesus's power levels. While so many people are like, nah, that's Jesus. I'm going to stay down here. That's not what Jesus wanted. He wants those who know, like, oh, I can be like you and actually greater, according to Jesus. I can be like you and greater if I put my mind to it. But that's a whole nother, y'all might not be ready for that type of talk, right? Low-key crazy, man, you might not be crazy enough to go to that level.
You're too low-key.
Ain't too low-key. You too low-key, Ashe. We appreciate you, Ashe. 88 Tez for the wisdom, Ashe. The whole world is waiting for the chosen in America to wake up, come together, Ashe. K. Kylie L. Good-ish. 88 test. Always on a darn hater. Shay. You just gotta know how to try the spirit by the spirit. Shay, low key. Bots. Okay. Her goddess element. They're really taking the time to type this nonsense. Shay. You don't compete where you don't compare.
Yeah.
You don't compete where you don't compare.
That's another cliche.
I don't even know what that means. Still a manager, but I'm just
Meaning,
gonna
if
go
there's
ahead.
no comparison, that I'm not competing. Like,
Yes,
we're not even on the same level.
yes. That's what you women like to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
They do.
Y'all women love to lie. There is no comparison. Well, then that's why you ain't growing. That's why you're not growing. That's why people, or I'll say specifically women, because y'all are the main complainers.
You may want
right?
to say that too.
But y'all and complain about the same things. There's men too that do the same thing. You complain about the same things. If you're complaining about the same thing, you can't. Then you must not. Your level must not be that high to begin with. It's not. It's definitely not growing. Right. Right. I don't remove myself from people. They remove themselves from me. I never had to remove myself from people. I try not to remove it. I want to get close and build with people, but they feel they can't. The energy is just too much for them, so they remove themselves from me. And I gotta let them do it. And sometimes they come back. They're like, okay, I think I leveled up. And they're like, okay, let's do it. And then they say like, wait a minute, I ain't quite ready. And then they pull off again, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, and then it happens in relationships too. I'm in a relationship, and then I keep leveling up within the relationship, and then I don't leave them because I want them to come with me. And I'm so strong that I'm like, there's no way you're gonna stop me just because you're not growing. I'm gonna continue to grow. I don't need to leave you for me to keep growing. I'll keep growing, and I'll just be. What does that have to do with you? What does my growth have to do with you? Why do I have to leave you just because you are at this level? Jesus wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna do it. Right? But then they'll end up leaving me or trying to force me to leave them because they're like, I've gone as far as I can go right now. Right. Leave your mark, type ish, ashe, test, reaching the next level and shattering your limits, require first increasing your base power level, ashe, graffiti, understand over senses, oya, ashe, YouTube, y'all be trying to, I don't be ready for y'all sometime. Let's see, let me see if I can catch up to, what are you going to tell God on Judgment Day? I'm gonna tell him what I told y'all. I'm gonna tell him what I'm telling y'all. Sarah, yes, higher levels. Ashe, Sarah. Jesus is God. Jesus is, according to the Bible, he is God. No one ain't. I didn't say he wasn't God. Obviously, these people are not listening to what I'm saying. I'm trying to give props to Jesus, and y'all still hating on me. Homeschool is good. Ashe, Tamisha Shay. Let's see. What religion is this? This in particular is not a religion. This is just us, chopping it up. Just chopping it up. You shouldn't paraphrase. You should get up and go get the Bible and read what the Bible actually says. Why do I have to say what it exactly says? The Bible itself is not saying what it exactly says. It's a translation that's not even translated correctly. Right? There's a lot of misinterpretation. Like, for instance, God is always referenced as one God, but if you look at the translations, a lot of time the word God is actually plural in a lot of cases, or sometimes feminine or masculine. So I'm okay with paraphrasing something that's already, in a sense, paraphrased itself, right?
Thank Thank you, Harley, for the subscribe.
Yeah, thank you, Harley. All hail Lord Xenu. That's that Dragon Ball Z reference. Y'all might not know about that. Love her look. Shay Mako. Let's go back over to Instagram.
I don't have on makeup. I just have on eyeshadow. Well, I guess that is makeup. I only have on eye makeup.
The Lash Dog says.
Lash.
I don't know. Loki crazy. It's so sad that most humans are really lost here in the universe. Loki, we don't know what you're talking about, Loki. Y'all just be saying how people are lost, and then I got nothing else to build off of that. Graffiti, you can then master and use the higher levels, and then surpass it because your base form will use to accessing the energy of that transformation. See, understand that this physical, you have to prepare this physical body to handle your highest self energy. This is why I'm telling you, you have to do the chakra rotations. You have to do the chi work to the body. Because you have to prepare the body. You have to exercise. That's also you moving chi and stuff. You have to prepare the body to handle your unlimited energy. If you do not prepare the body to handle your unlimited energy, one, you're going to have a hard time raising your energy levels, breaking barriers and limits. Two, you're going to redline. That means that you're going to rev the engine and you're still in first gear, second gear, and you're trying to go to next gear. And then what ends up happening? You get injured, right? You end up having backlashes happen, health issues, right? This is part of the reason why people actually have health issues when they go to the spiritual realm, because you're raising your spiritual energy, but you're not raising your physical capabilities to handle that vibrational raise. And then you're like, I don't understand. Why am I getting sick? I don't understand why I'm having, certain issues. I don't understand why I'm unable to break past certain bit, because you're not even preparing the body. You're not even moving. You're not even preparing the chakras. You're not even exercising your chakras. And you're trying to bring all this energy in, and you got your chakras are like this, and you're trying to bring in energy that's supposed to go through something like this. You're tapping into these realms, and you got these little small chakra vortexes, and then you end up having blockages, or you end up having these certain ailments, or you end up having it's like certain things won't go through in your life and stuff like that. It's like because you're not even practicing the energy work part. You think meditation is going to get you there just by trying to be at peace and one with the universe and stuff. You got to actually do some spiritual exercising. What position you play in football? When I was in college, I played running back. I you gotta crawl before you walk. Ashe, Storm Angel. I don't know what crazy man talking about. The slow turtle wins the race, but it's not always a race. It's a marathon. Yeah, Storm Angel got all the sayings, all the cliches, right? You talk so long. Read the dang comments. I mean, y'all don't really be saying something. Y'all be thinking y'all be saying something, but sometimes y'all not. But I'm a reader when you got to go off of the energy.
Race, it's a marathon. Get to it.
Off the energy. Sometimes a lecture is required, and then sometimes it's an interaction needs required. It depends on the day, right? I'm the only single person in the family, and I'm 35. Shade to Zali. I get bored. Okay, Zali, you get bored. Relationships are not about entertainment, so that might be something to think about. I be feeling like Vegeta. Then I play basketball sometimes. Shade. That Dragon Ball Z. That's that Dragon Ball Z. Kakarot, DBZ, damn near my religion. That Dragon Ball Z. Ascension, says Storm Angel. Kay says he literally was slowing down time. Ashe. Breathe. Shay. Graffiti, the angel whisk explains Ultra Instinct isn't a transformation. See? Pay attention. Go ahead, Graffiti. Give them that talk. It's a state.
Talk that talk.
It's a state that all angels are in all the time. The form is just an access to all its power at once, right? The angels are in that state, the God-like higher self state all the time. All the time.
All the time.
Right? That's the fifth dimensional body. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the Jesus body. Right? I'm ready, says Passion City, Ashe. Consciousness. He said to watch out for false prophets. Ashe, I don't know, but you talk about money. So
Right.
I'm neither talking about money nor am I talking about prophesizing, what the future is to hold. So I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the prophets for me.
Elena's.
I'm always.
I'm always supposed to say. I'm always open to new knowledge, but not stuff that don't make sense. I'm always open to new knowledge. Right, you open to new knowledge with stuff that doesn't make sense. You should be open to stuff that doesn't make sense because, number one, maybe you just don't understand it, so it doesn't make sense to you. A lot of people don't have the capacity to understand. For instance, a lot of people don't understand calculus. It does not make sense to them. I took calculus 1 and 2 in college. It does not make sense to most people. Does that mean it's not accurate knowledge? No, we know that calculus is very accurate information, knowledge. But if you don't have the capacity to understand it, it won't make sense to you. Right?
Make it make sense.
Now, there are some people who are just saying things that don't make sense. The question is, do you have the mental capacity to tell the difference between somebody who's just talking about something you don't understand versus talking about something that just doesn't make sense? And the way that you know if you have that capacity is if you can explain, even if you don't quite understand it, you're like, I kind of understand what they're saying. It's just that I only understand certain words, and there's certain parts that are just above my information level, right? My certain definitions I don't know, certain words I just don't understand. Or like, that doesn't make sense because of this, and that. That doesn't connect, this doesn't connect. If you can do that, then boom, you can prove that that person just doesn't really make sense. Right? But that's how you truly know whether someone's actually like possibly making something up, lying to you versus, maybe you just don't understand it, right? Storm manager says just stuff that doesn't have common sense behind it. I hope everything I'm saying has a level of common sense because I'm using common analogies and comparisons, right? I'm using football, I'm using anime, I'm using, spiritual Bible references. I'm using things that are common to help you to try to help you understand it, right? Yes, I removed myself from the decade callers.
Sure.
Yeah, the people I guess who come every decade, they call you. We lean not on our own understanding nor the understanding of y'all simply humans, but we walk in real faith with the Lord God. What does that mean, low-key crazy man? You're giving me a Bible reference. It sounds cute, but what does that mean? How does one you don't lean on your own understanding? Okay, so we're supposed to lean on God's understanding. Like, how do you do that? What does that look like? How do I know if I'm leaning on mine or versus I'm doing what you're saying in the faith of the Lord God. What does that mean? Right? Ye are gods, Ashe. Psalms 82. Read between the lines. God said, Belries, Ashe. Loki says he can't say nothing at all because the Lord God ain't got nothing to say to people that he couldn't. All right, I don't know what you're talking about. If we control the universe, you make a Kamehameha. Ashe. That's Dragon Ball Z for you. Y'all humans is really funny. Everything goes back to base form. Ashe. Self-discipline. Ashe. Goku adapted after using God level. Ashe. Self-discipline. Ashe. How do you work in exercising your chakras? You work with Lucy Feeney. You work by exercising your chakras by meditating and imagining your chakras rotating. Imagine your chakras rotating. There's other things you can do as well, but that's the easiest one to do off the back, right? You can also meditate looking into your chakras and seeing what energy is there and removing it and removing the energies and the demons and the dark stuff like that too. As well, you can imagine breathing into the chakras as well. These are some techniques to do with the chakras. All right. You better ring the bell. He said, "Oh, ring the bell, trumpet." New World. What exactly is spiritual exercise? Well, I just explained it. Kelly. 10 Commandments are fruit of knowledge. Ashe. What if the realms tapping into us? I don't know what that means. The realms, maybe you're saying. If I'm only confusing the enemy, I know who I am. I'm not an angel. Ashe. I mean, Ashe, we have to, let's make this is Ashe. That's the end of the Instagram. I made it to the bottom. Let me see. I'm gonna skip to the bottom over here real quick. Go to the last couple for the YouTube.
Like they won't say nothing.
She looks amazing, says Nico Augusto. Ashe.
Truly.
Jesus is the truth. Jesus does have a lot of truth. It says when there's so much black community presence in the YouTube Live. I mean, it's been growing. Let's see. Ashe, D-Bone. Keep your sentences down to key points for those who slightly illiterate, they say. How we doing? Well, call me him. Shay. So look like I've caught up to everyone. So I'll let Duüblè handle the rest. Say Ashe. Catch y'all tomorrow.
Ashe, baby. Oh, I love this chapter. Because we've been talking about gratitude. Aww. Ashe, especially with this full moon energy. All right, so y'all know it's a full moon. Tomorrow night, September 17th at 10:34 p.m. And, you know, you may see a lot of things about doing shadow work, introspection, right? Releasing, protecting, but also gratitude, truly. Because with this full moon here, it is illuminating all that is and all that is not. And so today's chapter of the book is literally in alignment. It's chapter 18. All right. That 8 + 1 is 9, which is Scorpio and Aries energy. And that Scorpio is about the breaking down and the rebirth and the transformations. And that Aries energy is like, what have you taken initiative on to sever, to create, to destroy, to rebirth, and what do you see? What do you see right now? And it's not all about the external. What do you feel internally? Have you made it out of a very low, dark space? right? Or you may feel like you are in a dark space because now, the illusion, the delusion, the confusion is now not a thing, and you see reality and you're like, holy fuck. What in the earthly bullshit is this? Or what in the turmoil, is this internally? But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and read our chapter. We're reading from the book 90, Building the Ultimate Empire by Brother Lagaz, aka Mel Jones. All right. You can order your copy on the website, CrystalineMars.com, as well as Amazon. So the chapter, the chapter 18 is titled Be Thankful. Be thankful. Y'all write a gratitude list if y'all didn't already. Or just speak out loud. This is one that I have to constantly remind myself of doing. Being thankful. The state of being thankful is a state of gratitude. It allows you to be accepting of what has come your way because you know that you have been fortunate enough to have so many things in your favor. Being thankful for what you have does not mean you have to be satisfied. It means you have all that you need to build the ultimate empire. It means you lack nothing. It means that you have the advantage. It means that complaining won't help you. It won't even help you feel better, and instead it will send you down a whirlwind of emotions, branching off into a maze of dead ends, obstacles, and excuses. This is what you realize when you are thankful. It clears your mind of the clutter and opens up your thoughts to new possibilities. I am so thankful for the opportunity I have as a free African American, and that is why I write this book. I have an opportunity of a lifetime, and like my man Eric Thomas said, you have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime within a lifetime of that opportunity. Otherwise, it will be lost forever. What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? This is a very important question to ask. And if you're not sure, ask yourself this. What was I lucky enough to be blessed with that was out of my control? Now, this answer varies across the world. We have all been blessed and certainly been cursed in many different areas of our lives, some more than others. Is it fair? Of course not. But when has life ever been? Is it right? I don't know. And we will probably never know. Who are we to judge? What we must do is not judge others, but ourselves. Not compare our circumstances to others, but be aware of the opportunities that present themselves. The stepping stones that dropped next to us. The helping hand that appeared. The wisdom that was shared. The strength that we were born with. These are things that we must focus on if we are to be thankful. Here is a list of questions to ask yourself. I encourage y'all to screen record. Go ahead and hit your screen record because these are some good questions for you to ask yourself, especially with this full moon energy that we're working with. So go ahead and hit record if you hadn't already. And refer back to this later. Here's a list of questions to ask yourself to find out exactly why you are thankful, for who, and for what. Number 1. Passion, you don't know how to screen record. You fried. I guess you're going to have to run this one back. You got an iPhone and you don't know how to screen record? Well, I assumed you have an iPhone. I don't know what to tell you. You got to figure that out. You might have to run it back. We're on 154:42. So if you go back to YouTube and scroll to 154, we'll be here. Question number 1. Who are you thankful for? Who has helped you? Who has sheltered you? Who has saved you? Who has taught you? Who has listened to you? Who has shared with you? Who has supported you? Who has been there for you? Who has believed in you? What are you thankful for? What talent were you born with? What chance was given to you? Excuse me, y'all, my bad. um, what opportunity was presented to you? What luck came your way? What was given to you for free? What disaster did you escape from? What catastrophe were you spared? What experience haven't you felt? What moment did you not have to witness? These are just a few of the millions of thought-provoking questions you could ask yourself. But the idea is to not answer as many questions as possible. It's to bring peace to your mind and heart by opening up your eyes to doing things. Open your eyes. Ooh, I'm trying to see, bitch. Woo! Hold on. I gotta start that over. The idea is not to answer as many questions as possible. It is to bring peace to your mind and heart by opening up your eyes to things that are truly important. Be thankful that there are people out there willing to give it everything they have just to see you prosper. Be thankful that you even have a chance to build something special. And make sure your people know that too. Make sure they know that you are thankful for their love and support. I'm so full because sheesh, I'm grateful for y'all, you know, and the support. And these questions is just like pulling at my heartstrings right now because there's so much that I've been grateful for, and I guess I'm just feeling this full moon energy, and it's just coming to surface. So I'm just allowing myself to feel. My apologies. Sorry, not sorry. But no, that part hit me. And make sure your people know that too. You know, express your gratitude and give people their flowers while they can smell it. And that's why every day I show up and I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Because I really am grateful, you know, just for y'all showing up. Whew. Make sure they know that you are thankful for their love and support. Make sure that they know that you are thankful for their energy and effort. Be sure they recognize that you are thankful for their skills, their gifts, and intellect. Don't just say it, but show it too. Reciprocate and make them feel special. Everybody just wants to feel special. That's how you build special things. That is how you will build the ultimate empire. Ashe, that was a heartful. And so, I really, especially to those lovelies who are in a dark space where it may be kind of hard for you to be positive, and see the light. I want you to shed light. The cosmos is shedding light right now on all of the things to be grateful for. The things that were removed out of your life. Let's look for the blessing in disguise there, you know. And that will for sure assist you with seeing how the universe is actually conspiring with you when it comes to aligning, when it comes to you evolving, when it comes to you healing, and your divine purpose revealing itself. And so, y'all go get y'all a copy if y'all had not already. All right? Amazon.com, CrystalineMars.com. Head over there. And thank you. I am grateful for your existence. Grateful for your existence. And I love you. I love you a lot. I love you long time. I love you this lifetime and the ones after. All right. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Crystaline Mars show. So turn your notifications and enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is your way. I love y'all. Ashe. Damn, bitch. I'm Roscoe Snotnose. Roscoe's. Let me say, what kind of makeup you got on? I'm glad I don't have none, because, bitch, foundation will be smeared. Okay. I got on waterproof eyeliner, though. So, well, my eyes still look a little dark under here. So, it did drip a little bit. Ashe.